Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Spartan, and welcome back to My Tower. This is going to be episode 8 of my Tour My Tower video series. This is a series where I go through the ins and outs of my tower, talk about what I've been doing, what I've been upgrading, kind of my plans, and yeah, more or less just a way for me to sort of showcase my tower. So, we've got a lot to talk about in this episode. A lot has happened. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and pull up my stats page. Holy Toledo. So last video, we were at 45 trillion, and now we are nearing the 100 trillion mark. Guys, this is insane. I don't think I've actually gotten any further milestones. You can see I tried another tier 11 attempt and to no avail, unfortunately. I could probably try it sometime this week and possibly get it if I pretty much use my tournament cards and really just try and grind it out. But yeah. So that's what we're looking at right now. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the boring stuff first. So let's go into the workshop, talk about this. So I've put quite a few levels into my wall health, and by quite a few, that is 200 levels, 205 levels. I think I had it at 700 last video. So we're slowly trying to bring this up. Likewise, we have put quite a few levels into our enemy health level skips. And the main reason for that is because during tournaments, I've been basically experimenting with sort of a glass cannon type build. So I have found that it's been pretty beneficial. But yeah, we'll talk about tournaments in a little bit. I've also increased my damage a little bit by 300 levels. I'm going to eventually just try to get this to 5,500 to match my health in my region. But slowly but surely. Let's talk about my enhancements. I put a level into damage and crit factor. I've also put some levels into health and health regen. I also did some into landmine damage because why not? It was pretty cheap. So yeah. And I put, I think 1 or 2 levels into coin and sell bonus. That's where we are sitting at in the workshop. Let's really quickly talk about my ultimate weapons so I can just get the embarrassing part out of the way. So, oh yeah. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but what I'm seeing is the tower of somebody who doesn't know how to stop spending money. Anyway, I got a couple stone packs between these two videos, and that allowed me to max both my cooldown for Death Wave and my cooldown for Golden Tower. So, to put that into perspective, as it currently stands with my tower, if I have my ultimate weapon combined cooldown with Multiverse Nexus, we are sitting at 1 minute and 22 seconds. So that's what, 82 seconds? Which means that I can no longer use my Singularity Harness. But I digress. Yeah, so that's the workshop. Let's go ahead and actually talk about cards next, because I actually do have some stuff to report with my cards. So I now have all of my rare cards maxed. So yeah, it's been slow and steady, but we are getting there. And yeah, I'm probably honestly at this point just going to try to continue just doing cards the way I've been doing them, only buying them pretty much when the mission calls for it, and otherwise not really purchase them. If I ever find myself with 1,600 gems, I'll probably unlock another card slot, because I really need to start doing that. But as you can tell, I really suck at actually keeping my gems and not just spending them on modules. Speaking of modules, holy Toledo, look at this. We have 3 Mythic modules. We have a Mythic Space Displacer, which is kind of meh. It's not near as good as Wormhole Redirector, but I'll talk about this in a minute. We also have Mythic Multiverse Nexus. We made it, guys. We finally did it. And last but not least, a Mythic Singularity Harness. So things are looking good, guys. Things are looking good. I need one more, where is it? One more Galaxy Compressor to make this a Legendary Plus, and then I should pretty easily be able to get it to Mythic. I think I really need some more rare modules. Anyway, some other stuff we got. I got 2 new modules this past week. I got a Havoc Bringer, which I didn't even know existed. It says 10% chance for Rend Armor to instantly go to max. That honestly is pretty cool, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if Rend Armor's that good for the build that I'm currently running. I also got 2 Black Hole Digesters. So you can see where most of my stones have been going, or my gems rather. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the labs. So nothing's changed with my lab 1, as I've mentioned in previous videos, and will continue to reiterate because it's so important. Keep your lab speed going until it is maxed, or at least like very, very, very high. But actually, no, scratch that. Just max it. It's easy. It's only 11-day cooldowns. It's not that bad. Just max it. Anyway. You can see Lab 2, Black Hole coin bonus is no longer there, and that is because we maxed it. So we finally maxed an Econ lab, so I feel happy about that. The next one I'm going to try to max is my Golden Tower bonus, and that's going to take a bit. Spotlight bonus I have going, and yeah. Golden Bot Cooldown, I'm probably going to have this sitting here for a little while just to kind of try to match up with my Multiverse Nexus cooldowns, because like I mentioned in my last video, I literally said, I was like, if I get a Mythic or Ancestral Multiverse Nexus, it's going to screw up my sync. And sure enough, literally, like I think the day or 2 after I made that video, I pulled another Multiverse Nexus and was like, well, look at that. But yeah. You may also notice my Lab 4 no longer has wall health, and that is because we maxed wall health right there. And I'm going to just really try to do a few more levels into Wall Fortification. I think I would like this to be at 500%, which I think is level 25. And once I get it to there, I'm probably going to start pouring into Wall Regen. That'll probably be my next move. I may honestly try to put a few more levels into Wall Rebuild just to kind of help speed that up. But yeah, that's where we are sitting right now with our labs. Let's talk about tournaments. So, for my tournament history, if you recall, I believe I said my goal was to get at least rank 13 through 15. And if we look here, I have achieved that the past 2 tournaments. I got rank 13 last tournament and rank 10 this tournament. And the biggest proponent to that, honestly, is upgrading my enemy health level skips and trying to basically convert into sort of a glass cannon build. So I've been putting a lot of stones and lab upgrades into my chain lightning, and that has helped a ton. I also did some switching around with my modules. So during tournament runs, what I have been using is I've been using Death Penalty. I've also been using Pulsar Harvester instead of Galaxy Compressor because it has actually been pretty nice. Instead of Multiverse Nexus, as you know, I've been using Dimension Core, and I really would love to get another Dimension Core so that I can get this up to Legendary, but anyway. And I've been using the Mythic Space Displacer. And why am I using a Space Displacer, you may ask? I am using this because I got a comment, and I kind of thought it was BS at first, if I'm being honest, but you know me, I'm going to test something out and see if it works or if it's not going to work. So the comment basically said, hey, you don't necessarily need to be so gun-ho on Wormhole Redirector. If you get an armor module that is higher rarity than legendary, you should basically use that. And the reason for that is for the effects. So where is it? Yeah, so legendary health regen effect is 100%, and I think defense percent is like 4. I want to say 4. Oh, it's 5. Yeah, so 5. And for Space Displacer, the Mythic effects are 200% health regen and 6% defense percentage. So it doesn't seem like it would make that big of a difference, but just by literally changing to a higher rarity module, my farming runs, my tournament runs, everything has basically gotten better. So yeah, do with that information as you will. Let's see, I don't think there's really anything else. There is not an event, but an update that's coming out in a couple days, but that is going to be pretty crazy. I saw some spoilers about it, and stay tuned for that. I kind of wish ahead of time that I had saved up gems, but unfortunately I'm dumb and just didn't think about it, but I digress. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking the video if you enjoyed it. And like always, I will see you guys later.